a little gruff, but I am healthy and I am here and enjoying what today is going to bring. A lot of us have been having the conversations about year end and how are you planning for 2022. But I don't know about you. If I don't really sit down and have a good self assessment process in place when I do that, all my thinking can be jumbled and that voice inside of self doubt can take that detour into all that you didn't do that you said you were going to do. And that's a crazy place to be. So I'm Marla Copal, and I help you with your online and social media marketing skills and your sales skills. So always when we're involving ourselves in developing a new skill, pardon me, we will have to take a look at what is it that we've got to let go of. So when we're acquiring a new skill, I've trained many people in new skills, and they always want to know, well, why isn't it this way? Meaning they're going back to what they used to know. And the thing is if you want to learn a new skill and something has in a technology situation or even in a relationship situation with people, if you're going for enhancements, you have to always be willing to let go of what you're comfortable with. And so sometimes that question of don't we do it that way is a good question. And sometimes I can tell by the way it's asked, you're telling me you don't want to let it go. You're saying, no, I like that. It's comfortable. Well, if it's comfortable, then you have to look at your consciousness and ask yourself why you're doing that. So let's go back to the consciousness and awareness that we want to have at the end of any year and at the beginning of any year and at the beginning of anything. I don't know why we all think we got to start everything in January. I don't think why. It's the calendar. Why are we running our life according to a calendar? Why don't you decide March 1st is your first of the year? Pretty cool, huh? Then you don't have the same pressure everybody else does, and you can walk through. How many of us get into a mindset, oh, everybody's going to be on vacation, so there's nothing I can do? There are people who make money all the way through the holidays. It keeps happening. Why? People are home. They have the ability to be home and participate more online. Maybe that's when you need to be more present, not less present. So let's just go back to consciousness. Consciousness means you're awake and you're aware. Right. So now, when we are not awake and aware is when we are ignoring our internal messaging system. So our own ability to self-assess is not always good if it's just kept inside. You need somebody from the outside to say, well, I hear that you feel that about yourself, but hey, you really want to look at a couple of these things that you do really, really well. So that's what mentors are for. You want to own the next steps that you have to take to get to where you want to go. And so when I say own the next step, if you're staying comfortable doing the same old thing, you may not get there. So I've been doing some few things differently and a few things the same. And this morning, I just woke up running through my checklist. What do I need to modify? What do I need to change? What's holding me back? Or is anything holding me back? It doesn't mean that because I didn't produce all the results I didn't want, that I'm being held back. It just means I'm planting seeds. My garden is growing. So that's another reason you use a mentor, is to shift your consciousness into, well, if you've got this in place, this in place, this in place, and you're doing this, and this, it's typically produced these kinds of results. So maybe all that you're missing is the time and the consistency. So before you go jumping into another course, before you go jumping into another system, before you go jumping into another social media platform, maybe you need to say, I need to work longer and harder at this one, or be consistent, not harder. I hate that word. I don't even know why I used it, because it's a traditional phrase. To me, consistency is working harder. Because it is hard to be consistent, because we always want to throw all the bathwater out and start over. Throw the bathwater out and start over, because we didn't see results as fast as we do when we're cooking instant oatmeal. Life just doesn't give us instant oatmeal in business. Once in a while we might get it. That's the treat, that's the dessert, but it's not the normal. So now you have to stay present when you're doing a self-assessment. You have to go, what do I really want? I know what Billy's doing. I know what Joni's doing. I know what Susie's doing. And that's really great for them. But what do I want? Okay. If you don't want the Ferrari and you don't want the big house, then my gosh, maybe that's not your mentor. Maybe that's not your coach. If you want somebody who makes you sit through a 30-day class before you can step into action, that's not maybe your mentor. So when you're out there building your consciousness around your own independent social media marketing, network marketing, affiliate marketing business, you really want to have a consciousness that allows you to continuously do self-assessments and get some support from those who are going to teach you how to not be so hard on yourself. That's your mentor. And then you want to have them help you understand, when you speak it out loud to somebody else, what's working, what's not working, then they help you tweak. So let's go a little deeper into the dive. It's the year end, right? And so a lot of people are saying, what did you accomplish? What did you accomplish? So how are you going to measure that? Are you going to measure that by what you have in the bank? Are you going to measure that by the number of people you have on your email list? All of these are valid. Are you going to measure it by the number of friends you have on Facebook? I don't know if that one's so valid or not, especially if only 5% are responding to you. That's not necessarily a big move. Are you interacting with 10 new people a day on LinkedIn or Facebook, and are at least 2 contacting you? That may be worth celebrating, okay? Now, where do you start in your own self-assessment? Do you need more marketing skills, or are you not getting on the phone with people and selling? The selling is a different art form, and that's something to do also. Do you have a prosperity attitude? Yeah, do you have a prosperity attitude? Like you can make some money. Like you don't have, and prosperity isn't just money. Prosperity is everything in your life is rich. You walk out the front door, you smell the air, and you are prosperous. You look at the weather coming in, whether it's snow, rain, sleet, or sunshine, and you go, ooh, I love today. That's prosperity consciousness. If you don't have that, then there's mentors for that. And I have a new program that I'll be announcing here in a couple of days. A very simple program to get yourself, after 30 days, into a higher prosperity consciousness than you currently have. So keep watching, because I'm going to reveal that one here pretty soon. And then there's just what is my one next best step assessment that you need to take? Because you might have 10 that you're thinking about. Good morning. And those 10 aren't, you're going to jumble up your head. You're not going to be able to successfully step forward if you've got too many up here. So what you want to do is to come on back and work with someone, or write them all down, and then do a meditation and decide which one's best. And then I think you have to have the Am I Present assessment. Am I present? Yeah. Are you running, headed out every day to do something, headed into social media every day to do something, and you're just feeling like you're a squirrel? I can tell you, if you're a squirrel, meaning go here, go there, and not sure where you got by the end of the day, you don't even know that if you made a successful connection with anyone, then that is the time to do the Am I Present assessment and look at how you're going to ground yourself into concrete action. So you've got to have a consciousness and awareness to be talking to yourself and saying, I kind of took a little vacay there in the brain. I took a little vacay on the focus, and I took a little vacay that stressed me out. And it is time for me to do the am I present assessment. And when you are not, then you want to get with someone who can help you out. Now, I have one peer that we do accountability with. I have a coach who holds me accountable in the sense of when my mind is going off track into any of these categories, like, and it just can all be summarized as not enough, then you really need someone to pull you out of that hole, because that is the biggest time waster there is out there. So today, here's what I want to offer you. I want you to be really, really clear. I don't have a lot of time, but I am willing to give it to you. It is the end of the year. It is 2021, and you want to jump into 2022. I want to do these assessments with you. I want to help you understand that you got more clout going on, you got more consciousness going on, and you got more stuff that you can do to make your business really get to where it needs to get for you to be satisfied and to know you're meeting your dreams. So the first 7 people that connect with me on successwithmarla.com today, just pick any of the offers that I have on successwithmarla.com. I'll know when you join, and I will contact you with my complimentary $197 1-hour review of your consciousness to either close out this year or to set up 2022. So don't miss your chance, successwithmarla.com. And if you want to repeat this, share this with your friends who might need it, then you send them the link from either invite them in the comments below to this live presentation, or they can find me on my YouTube channel, Marla M. Kopal. So go ahead today, click that link, get in. Let's get your consciousness assessment to close out this year, to kick off next year. Let's get it on the books. And I'm looking forward to talking to you soon. And I've only got room for 7, so don't waste any time. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.